You're rolling up, Uber black Cadillac, high heel boots, and a sexy body full of tats.
Pramac Yamaha rider Jack Miller made some harsh comments after crashing out of the main MotoGP race at Mugello in 2025. Miller, known for his outspoken and candid nature, did not hold back in criticizing the performance of his bike, which he deemed increasingly uncompetitive throughout the weekend. He identified the main issue as stemming from the braking system, which he claimed lacked confidence when entering the fast corners of the legendary Italian circuit. "This bike is really hard to control. Every time I try to push harder, the front feels unstable. And the issues with the braking system made me lose all feeling when entering the Arrabbiata corner. That's why I crashed," Miller said with a disappointed tone to the media after the race. Miller, who had shown promise in several free practice sessions, had to end the race early due to losing control in the middle of the lap. He emphasized that such technical issues should no longer occur at the level of a satellite factory team like Pramac Yamaha, especially amid the intense competition this season. "If this continues, we won't even be able to compete with other independent teams. The team needs to act quickly. It's not just me who's frustrated, the entire crew feels like we're being held back by a technical package that's not evolving," he added. And here's the full story. Jack Miller is back in the MotoGP spotlight after making some harsh comments about the performance of his Pramac Yamaha bike, which he believes is uncompetitive and even contributed to the crash he experienced at the 2025 Mugello Grand Prix. The race, held at the Autodromo Internazionale del Mugello circuit, proved to be a disappointing moment for Miller, who was forced to withdraw early from the competition after losing control in a high-speed corner. The Australian rider openly expressed his frustration to the media following the incident. He stated that the primary weakness of the Yamaha motorcycle currently lies in its braking system, which fails to provide the stability and confidence he needs to compete at the front of the pack. "I've worked hard all week, but once the race started, everything we built in practice seemed to fall apart. The biggest issue is clearly the brakes. It feels like riding a bike without control when entering corners. I lost grip, lost direction, and ultimately lost the race," Miller said with a serious expression. Miller's crash occurred on lap 10 while he was trying to catch up with the midfield group. He lost control at Arrabbiata 2 corner, one of the fastest and most challenging sectors at Mugello, known for requiring precise braking and maximum front-end stability. According to him, instability in this braking sector is not the first time it has happened. Since the start of the season, he has repeatedly complained about the inconsistent performance of the Yamaha motorcycle, especially in extreme conditions during late braking. However, no concrete solution has been provided by the team yet, and Miller's frustration has reached its peak. "We're not a new team, nor are we rookies in the paddock. But why does this bike feel like an endless experiment? I've been talking about this issue since Jerez, and now at Mugello I crashed because of the brakes. There needs to be a major change if Yamaha wants to compete seriously again," he emphasized. Miller's criticism serves as a stark warning for the Pramac Yamaha team, which has yet to demonstrate consistent performance throughout the 2025 season. Despite achieving positive results in some early races, they have begun to lose direction in terms of technical development, particularly when compared to dominant rivals like Ducati and Aprilia. Furthermore, Miller also questioned Yamaha's overall development direction, stating that they are too focused on the new engine and aerodynamics, yet neglecting fundamental elements like stability during braking. "We can have a new fairing, futuristic winglets, or even a V4 engine. But if the brakes aren't reliable, all that is pointless. I need confidence when entering corners more than a top speed of 360 km per hour on the straights." The incident at Mugello has also impacted Miller's position in the championship standings, where he is now further behind his peers and younger riders. Questions about Miller's future with Yamaha have resurfaced, especially with rumors of young riders joining or some big names returning to the MotoGP paddock in 2026. Nevertheless, Miller emphasized that he hasn't given up and will continue to fight for change within the team. "I'm not the type of rider who plays it safe or stays quiet. If something is wrong, I'll speak up. And now is the time for Yamaha to listen to more than just the numbers on the laptop. With the season calendar still long, the pressure now lies with Yamaha and Pramac management to address Miller's criticism and improve the bike package before losing more points and more riders. The drama is heating up again in the MotoGP paddock, this time stemming from comments by former world champion Jorge Lorenzo highlighting Yamaha's surprising move to recruit Jack Miller to the main team starting in the 2026 season. Lorenzo, who once served as an icon for Yamaha's factory team and won 3 world titles with them, delivered sharp criticism of the decision, which he deemed rushed and filled with questions. The confirmation of Miller's move from Pramac Yamaha to the factory team was announced just a few months after he joined the satellite squad. This decision surprised many, given that Miller's performance so far has been in the adaptation phase with the Yamaha bike, particularly in the development of their latest V4 engine, which is still in the testing phase. In an exclusive interview with Spanish media, Lorenzo did not hesitate to question the logic behind Yamaha's move. "I know Jack is a fast rider with extensive experience, but moving to the main team after just 1 season with the satellite team? That quickly? This is Yamaha, not some amateur team. They need a project leader, not just a rider who's fun to race with," Lorenzo emphasized. He added that Yamaha is currently undergoing a major transition. With radical changes to the engine, now switching to AV4 configuration, and the arrival of Toprak Razgatlioglu as the main rider, strategic decisions should be based on long-term stability rather than short-term excitement. This isn't just about speed. It's about technical vision, consistency, and the ability to develop a motorcycle from scratch. Jack did provide good feedback in some tests, but there's no real proof yet in a full season. Yamaha should learn from past mistakes, Lorenzo added. The statement quickly went viral and sparked heated discussions among MotoGP analysts and fans. Some saw Lorenzo's comments as a sign of concern for his former team, given that Yamaha has experienced a decline in performance since Lorenzo and Rossi left. On the other hand, some deemed the comments too harsh and dismissive of Miller's potential. Jack Miller himself has not directly responded to Lorenzo's comments. However, in an interview after the Catalunya test, Miller mentioned that he felt very motivated by Yamaha's project direction and was ready to give his all to prove he deserves a spot in the main team. "I know there are high expectations, but I also know how much potential this bike has. And I'm confident I can bring something different to Yamaha," Miller said at the time. Amid this debate, Yamaha has chosen to remain calm. Internal team sources noted that the decision to recruit Miller was not solely based on test results, but also due to his communicative approach, quick integration with the technical team, and
I see her rolling up, Uber black Cadillac, high heel boots and a sexy body full of tats. Baby's bad, oh baby's hella bad. After her there ain't no coming back. Wanna take a run at that. I think she's feeling me, turn it up a few degrees. My imagination of her body gets the best of me. Oh gosh, she's such a tease, bitten lips, bruised knees. I'm addicted to her, need her touching me, cause she got a bad little waist. And we tearing down this place, off the liquor that we chase. Got some egos to the face, baby, I don't need no